First and foremost, let me say that what happened in Uvalde, Texas, is tragic beyond any measure. But what is even worse and adds insult to the injury is the fact that some people see it fit to use this as a political opportunity to garner votes. These sleazy slime balls in Hollywood and these slimeball politicians would seek to use this and see it fit to capitalize on what happened. I am telling you, these people care nothing about you. Because if they did, with all the escalating gun violence that's taken place in inner cities across America, you would think they would have done something to try to lower it. But they've done nothing. But all of a sudden, because this is a grave tragedy, and they understand that people are emotional about it, they are willing to capitalize for political benefit. Now, it doesn't get any lower than that. It does not get any lower than that. So I'm saying to you, if they're truly interested in curbing violence, gun violence, there are practical ways to get it done. One thing is common among all these tragedies and all these shootings is that the shooters always aim for soft targets. So I think by now we could have learned to ensure that if we're going to have gatherings, if we're going to have places where 5 to 10 or more people gather, that there must be some sort of security. Okay? I mean, they've been shooting at religious houses, they've been shooting at schools, they've been shooting at baseball games. So I think it's high time that we understand that in these sort of events, we must take into consideration the security of these events. And that would be a practical step to alleviating the problems related to these types of shootings. Secondly, they will have you believe that it's because of the availability of guns that this happens. But of course, that is a criminal argument. And criminals love that argument. They want you to create stricter gun laws because they are going to find ways to get guns. And you, responsible citizens, are not going to be able to get guns. So, right off the bat, 100%, that argument is out the door. I guarantee you, if there were a couple of people who were armed in Buffalo, that they would have been able to stop the shooter before he caused so much carnage. I guarantee you, if there were a couple armed teachers who could have responded to the shooter in Texas, he would have been able to be stopped before he caused so much carnage. A matter of fact, it's because of the safety officer being able to offer some sort of resistance that he was able to lose some of the ammo that he intended to use that day, and a lot of lives were saved. It's the same situation in Buffalo. Because there was an off-duty officer who responded, that's why he was able to not do as much damage as he probably intended to. I mean, this is the clear-cut case. This is obvious. So I'm saying to you, do not allow these sleazeballs and these slime balls to try to fool you into believing that they care about you and they care about gun violence. Okay? Because if they did, all the shit that's happening in our cities would not be happening right now. That's all I gotta say. And for you, ultimate Hollywood elitist hypocrites, you are the worst of the worst. Because you are the ones who talk about gun control, but you are the ones that create some of the most violent content in this world for all kids to see. You are the ones that create some of the most violent movies that promote violence in our society, and yet still you turn around and pretend and then take the high road and want to counsel us about gun control. You hypocrites!